Tony's back in town today. Hopping high, he's here to stay. Everyone can feel the vibe. Chosen one of CG's tribe. Jumping in with flaring grace. Half they smiles on every face. Ribbit, and off we go. Tony's the star of the show. Bow down to Tony. He's the frog, our one and only. Chosen one, we've waited so long. Now he's back to right every wrong. Leaping through the streets at night, bringing joy and pure delight. Crowds are cheering everywhere. Frog Tony's back without a care. Left and hopping right, sparking magic in the night. CG's hero love so true. Tony's here for me and you. Bow down to Tony. He's the frog, our one and only. Chosen one, we've waited so long. Now he's back to right every wrong. Bow down to Tony. He's the frog, our one and only. Chosen one, we've waited so long. Now he's back to right every wrong. Every wrong! Leaping through the streets at night, bringing joy and pure delight. Crowds are cheering everywhere. Frog Tony's back without a care. Hopping left and hopping right, sparking magic in the night. CG's hero love so true. Tony's here for me and you. Me and you. Every wrong!
Meet Frog Tony in his green suit slick. He's got the moves and a clever trick, leading the bottom feeders with a wink. They're clueless puppets on his string, I think. In the swamp where the croaking never stops, Tony's got the plan and there is props. Every leap he takes they blindly follow, but they don't see they're in the marshy hollow. Frog Tony plays the game so fine, twisting minds like a tangled vine. Bottom feeders dance to his tune underneath the laughing moon. They're mucking around while Tony's in the lead, thinking they're the ones who plant the seed. But the truth hidden in the murky deep, Tony's got the reins while they just leap. He croaks a command, they jump and cheer. Not a clue, there's trouble near. Frog Tony grins, a mastermind, leaving the bottom feeders so behind. Frog Tony plays the game so fine, twisting minds like a tangled vine. Bottom feeders dance to his tune underneath the laughing moon.
What's up, meatbags? It is the often imitated, never duplicated, chosen one of CG, Chicano Stanley, bad guy, bad dude, bad actor, the lighthouse in the middle of the sea leading you to Comicsgate Destiny, the great brown hope, the detractor pope, the dipshit who calls himself Frog motherfucking Tony. I gotta have a little cheering. I need a little sound effect. So after I say that, we get the everyone claps. Need the
There you go.
yeah. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add a little clapping sound effect afterward. What's up, everybody? We're live once again. We're gonna be geeking out, talking about the Nintendo indie little showcase they had. And of course, we got to go over last week's Nintendo Direct because we didn't go over it last week because we were doing drama. We did some drama last week and we didn't get to the Nintendo stuff. And of course, we got to talk about the Nintendo pulling some weird shit on a small charity event. We have thoughts on that, of course. Thoughts on the Xbox canceling yet another game. Is it over for Xbox? And of course, a lawsuit between Sony and Tencent. And Tencent might be folding, guys. Now, everyone thought Sony didn't have a chance because Tencent is a huge Chinese corporation. But it looks like the Japan company is taking revenge for the Empire. Glory. All the.
That's right.
The Rape of Nanking Part 2 coming soon. But before we get to all that, TJ, how you been, buddy? What's going on with you? How's life?
I wasn't successful in watching Weapons. It wasn't available. So I ended up watching The Naked Gun instead.
Hell
shit,
nice. Really?
Yeah. I was surprised.
Worthy of the original.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing, right?
Yes.
If you know Leslie Nielsen, he's always the straight guy, right? And he just plays everything straight, even though he's a complete imbecile. Liam Neeson is able to have that energy. That's why it's really good. And the writing as well. And all the puns, beautiful. I don't think it's an accident they cast Liam Neeson there. LN, Leslie Nielsen, Liam Neeson.
Is it a sequel? Is it a reboot?
It's a sequel.
How is this?
Liam Neeson plays the son of Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, nice. Is there a O.J. Simpson reference in the movie?
No. Trying to remember, but no.
They should have. I mean, they should have had the character. Like, they should have like a black guy walk off a cliff or something.
They didn't have a sexy mole man there. George will enjoy that.
Sexy mole man.
The same actor.
So it sounds like you had a good time at the movies.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Oh, Toy, it's been a minute.
Been a minute.
Would you like to explain to the audience why you weren't here the other day? Why you left us all hanging?
I was laid up for a couple days. Still kind of am, but it's better. I think I might need another cortisone shot in my back, so it's like, it helps, like with the arthritis, but like I hate the whole procedure of doing it. So it's like I just been kind of putting it off, but I don't know. We'll see. If I'm feeling better by Monday, I'm just gonna keep sucking it up. But if not, I'll call the stupid doctor.
Like a real man sucking up. Malik says Tony clearly didn't see the trailer because Stray Bean says yes, there is. The OJ reference is in the trailer.
Must have flew over my head. I'll have to watch it again.
TJ was too busy with the girlfriend. Also, everyone was worried. We were concerned. Bets were being placed whether or not you were hooking up with the landlady.
Oh, well, Don't mean to brag, but yeah, watch some TV. Got to see the new South Park. That was cool. Ooh. I would never kiss him though.
That's unfortunate. You watched the new South Park,
dude. It was funny as fuck. I don't care who they roast, man. Those guys roast well. And it's Mr. Mackey. Love Mr. Mackey. Just trying to make my nut, okay?
I have not. I say that I've been saying this a lot. Everyone's been talking about South Park lately, so I've been having to say on constant shows that I have not watched it in like 10 years. Like at the start of the PC Principle arc, I think that's when I
when you checked out.
when they went from episodic shows to like one long season arc, that's when I was just stunned.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been watching it for so long. I just can't give up on it. I love it.
Alex says South Park is peak.
Yeah. Bro.
Aaron says congratulations on banging the landlady. They thought Otto was in construction because he was nailing the landlady all night long, baby.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's me, baby.
Gentlemen, my day, week, month, even my year, it's been pretty fucking horrible. Oh my god. So if you have been keeping up with the latest shenanigans of the Clipperverse, Schizo Sean, he went down to Riley's home for a hangout. They're going to KFC Fest. They did the Clipperverse show. So Schizo Sean not going to be in town for the after prom. He tells Krim, he says, Krim, I need you to contact Tony from Hack the Movies to see if he'll be your co-host for the after prom. Krim, in his Krimness, saw Tony and immediately thought, oh, the only Tony I know is Frog Tony. And so he asked me. Yeah, he came in here, he super chatted, and he's like, hey, could you be the co-host? And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll be the co-host. So then I'm sitting there watching the Clipperverse, and they're going, yeah, don't forget, guys, after problem, Tony from Hack the Movies, and Tony was on the show, is going to be the co-host, right? And Tony didn't say anything. I was like, what the hell's going on? What do you mean Tony's going to be the co-host? Right? And then they said it again. So then I'm like, Krim, what the hell's going on, right? Like, I was like, hey, if you got Tony, that's fine. It's cool, right? I can just go to bed. I don't have to worry about this shit, right? And he's like, oh, no, I don't got Tony. I'm like, well, they're saying you got Tony from Hack the Movies. And then, so like right towards the end of the Clipperverse comeback show, they say it again, like Tony from Hack the Movies. And Tony's like, well, no, I'm not, because no one contacted me. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And that's when it was discovered that Krim had contacted the wrong person. And then Tony was busy, and so he couldn't do it now because he's like, I would have done it, but I didn't know I had to do it, so I planned to do other things, and now I can't do it. So it's crazy. So I ended up going. Krim, by his own admission, was out of his element, being the host, being the leader of the show. I think it went pretty well. Me and Krim have a back and forth. There's a dynamic there. His wackiness, my straight man, right? I think it went well, but I mean, the problems weren't that funny on the show. There was no crash outs. There was nothing too memorable to even talk about. So it was, I think, kind of a boring show. Right.
I think that was the problem, really. That there was no crash out before the show.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of anticipation because of the events leading up to the show, and then there was a letdown, and so everyone was just like, "Well, there's no reason to watch the after show, right?" The after show is to talk about all the shit that's going on, but nothing happened. Literally, nothing happened. It was just wasn't a epic show where we could be like, "Oh my god, we're so back, and this is so great." It was more like, meh. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. So. We didn't have a big audience, but we put on a show for them. Krim did this whole thing where we went through their format, and then he ends the show. He puts the little thing, and then he started reading the comment section from the previous biggest problem after he already ended the show. So it was like, he's like, oh, so if anyone wants to leave and they don't want to hear the comments, this is the end. But then we kept going for like another hour, which is weird. John Wong with the $2 Australian says, Are you going to watch Action Figure Atorium dunk on Isom? I have no idea who that is.
Sounds like content, though.
Sounds like content for Monday, because
Yeah.
we don't do that here. But if you can get me that link, we'll definitely take a look at that Monday. After all,
Man, wow, man, freaked out.
I'm freaked out. So that was my Friday night, but my Friday evening was just as interesting, because if you didn't watch the Cloudcast, we had to discuss. We had some housekeeping to discuss. We had to discuss Miss Reality. She was getting cold feet. She was having a woman moment where she was like, I don't know if I want to do the show anymore. We did one show, TJ, one show. Oh, Toy. She was already like, I don't know if I want to do it anymore. And even though after the show, she's all excited. Yeah. We're all to go. I bought the damn domain name. We were all like, hunky dory, ready to go. Then she's like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it. And so I had to drag her kicking and screaming. She really is the veto of the team. Didn't get anything ready. Wasn't prepared. And then I bring in Nerdrotic as who we should go after. She cops out and she brings in me. Okay, me. I'm the person I'm supposed to chase my own clout somehow. This is we should
like chasing your own clout tail.
Yeah. So invariably, the audience, being the jokesters that they are, voted for me over Nerdrotic. So now me and Saggy have to make a video on Keemstar to make up for the one that we didn't get to because Saggy was being lazy all week. And then we got to make a video on me. We have to make a video talking about me to chase my clout. This is it's a crazy situation. And if that wasn't the worst of it, right? So I'm up till about 3 o'clock, doing the show with Krim. We talked a little bit. I think we talked like maybe a half hour after the show was over. We got into the Discord call. We just started jerking it, typical stuff. So once we finished that, guy stuff, it's what guys do, right? Just hanging out in Discord, jerking off. So after we finished that, now I went to bed. I was like, I got to go to bed because my brother needed my help, right? And my brother doesn't call me for help, right? Because he knows if he calls me, I'm going to say no, right? Because I got shit to do. I have a life. I don't know. Like, my brother is a very self-centered person. Like, he thinks that, like, his life is important and no one else's life is important, right? You got to bend over backwards to help him. But he knows I won't put up with that shit, right? So he calls my mom. And my mom called me. Says, your brother needs your help. Do you want to go help him? She wanted me to go Friday. I was like, she was like, you want to go Friday, or you want to go Saturday or Sunday? And I was like, well, I can't go Sunday, because I got things that I do. I always do laundry and stuff on Sunday, and then I got to do the CG suburbs. I was like, hey, Friday. I was like, we're already like by the time she called me, it was already like afternoon. I was like, no, I got like too much shit scheduled today, right? So I'm supposed to go with him. Today, go help him today, right? He's doing his car show thing, and he's been help move boxes, and I don't know, some other shit, right? So 3 a.m, go to sleep, set my alarm for 6 o'clock because I figure it's gonna hit me up early, right? Get up, nothing, no messages, nothing on my phone. Okay, it's fine. I'll go back to sleep for a couple hours. 8 o'clock, nothing, no messages, nothing on my phone. All right, just go about my day. And I'm waiting because I know, and this is the autism and the way autism brain works, right? Like, I know I have to do that. I have to go help my brother. He's eventually going to call and going to come send somebody to come pick me up, or send an Uber or whatever. And I'm going to have to go down to the convention center to go help him do this shit, right? And because of that, I literally didn't do anything all day, because whenever
I stand by the whole day.
Yeah, I was on standby because I was like, if I start this, I know I'm going to sit down and start doing something, and then he's like, and it's going to aggravate me, right? Because I will get like, if I'm in the middle of doing something, and then someone's like, hey, okay, now we're going to leave. It's like, no, like I didn't take a shower yet. I don't like, you didn't give me any times. You didn't say, here's the time we're going to go. Here's the time we're going to pick you up, whatever. Like that helps me because then I can shower, I can get ready, eat, and then be all there waiting, right? He didn't give me any of that. And so I'm just sitting around waiting to get the instructions to know when I can start doing the things to get ready to go to the place to help him. And remember, he needs my help. I don't need his help. He needs my help. All day long, nothing. He hasn't even called me. He didn't even call me to tell me that he didn't need my help anymore. So I've been sitting here literally all fucking day, not doing a damn thing because
Sitting there, bud.
this idiot asked for my help. I agreed to help him. And then I guess he didn't need my help. And I guess I didn't get the courtesy to actually call me and say, hey, you know what? Turns out I don't need your help anymore.
Aren't brothers wonderful?
Yeah. Older brother. So that was my day. It was a waste. I the whole day, I didn't even get to sleep. That's the fucked up part, right? Because I stayed up late hosting the show with Krim, right? And usually I would have just slept later because, well, fuck it, why not? It's Saturday. I don't go to work. I can sleep late, sleep till about 12 o'clock if I need to. I didn't even get to do that because I woke up early thinking he's gonna call me and we're gonna go do the thing. So
And you couldn't even have a monster.
yeah, and I couldn't even have a monster. It's a good point. I did eat an apricot, not a peach. I ate a peach. Oh, it was the best peach I ate all year. Fantastic. I was sucking on that pit for like a half hour afterward. Fucking great.
So Mackinac?
No, it wasn't it was a regular peach. We ain't no fancy Mackinac peaches. That was great. I love fruit. Fruit and vegetables. I don't know why kids like I always hear like kids don't eat their vegetables. Like I can never understand this because I'd see like TV shows where the kids are like, oh, broccoli, and I'm like, that shit's delicious. Why do the kids not want to eat the broccoli? The broccoli's delicious. It's fantastic.
Chinese food and Japanese food is great.
No, I could just eat it.
We
Just
should grow our own.
Steam it. Just steam the broccoli and throw a little butter on that bad boy, a little cheese, and I'm all good. I can even eat it without it. Just regular. Like I love fucking vegetables. I love fruits and vegetables. So I don't understand all these. Like I'm not a picky eater. I guess I'll eat anything. Except for black women. Won't eat them. Well, I watched Fantastic Four today. Decent movie. Too many girls in it and babies being delivered, though. Malik says, not all vegetables are good. I've not met a vegetable that I don't like. I love putting bagel seasoning on broccoli. What is bagel? I've never heard of bagel seasoning, and it must be a Jewish thing. And I don't think I've ever even thought about putting that on broccoli.
Yeah, it's like caraway seeds and salt and whatnot.
It's funny. I didn't have a bagel. This is so weird. Until I was 18 years old. It was the first time I ate a bagel. I've known of bagels, seen them on TV and stuff, but we're not a bagel family. We don't. Oh my God, eat some bagels, right? So I've never had a bagel, but I had to have a bagel because I was 18 and I was locked in a room trying to come to a decision on some court case because I was on a jury. And the only thing to eat there was bagels. So I had to have some bagels. Tony needs to come and get some of my garden tomatoes. I could just eat tomatoes just raw. Nothing. Just a little
tomato
salt.
Sandwiches fresh out of the garden.
It says makes all the store-bought seem like shit. Yeah, we gotta send them beefy. All right. I think that's everything. Yeah. Do I gotta go over anything else? Java, we got the new Carrion Brown. I'm gonna put it up in the shop tomorrow. So look forward to that. We do have a Cloudcast magnet in the shop, but I don't know if you want to support that. Saggy gets half of that money. So really just wait till the stuff where I get all the money. Right? So don't forget, support us support me. Forget those two guys. You can support me on Ko-fi. coffee. That'll be a big help. That goes straight into my PayPal account. That's always good. Anything else, TJ? Anything else we got to go over before we get this party started? It's been like 25 minutes.
Did you get to watch Fantastic Four now that Jabba brought it up?
Yeah, I talked about it last week, remember?
Oh, yeah. Damn, I forgot.
What the fuck is a Carrion Brown? You don't know what a Carrion Brown is?
Oh, maybe you should show them.
Man, I gotta show them again. We actually got two things in the shop that we're working on here. Hold on. Otto, you didn't see this. TJ and them saw this the other day. But so Carrion Brown, that would be the newest Rip-a-Pale Kids card. As you can see, she is Carol Brown, but transformed into Carrion Brown. Shoulder Hair Comics, of course, she's got the tattoos of Eric July all over the place. She does work in the warehouse, so they got the See Something, Say Something poster of Riley up there. Eric is snitching in the background. They got the gender-neutral Rip-a-Bathroom. Of course, they got the Wyra statues. They got some comic books all strewn about. So,
that's fantastic.
She got those snake eyes.
With that face.
Carrion.
It's Carrion Brown.
Apex Comics approves.
Yeah. And then, of course, this is based on a conversation we had with Liam, right? Talking about people complaining about campaigns. So we're gonna have a punk rock inspired shirt. We are the unfulfilled with the empty mailbox. All unfulfilled.
Hell yeah.
All those people waiting on
That's
campaigns, waiting on Vito's comic. I know. Stray Beans does good fucking work. When it comes to
damn, I might have to order that one.
Making my ideas come to life. Boom. He's got it. And then I showed off some stuff. It's not ready for prime time, but obviously while I'm waiting for TJ and Finbar to get the comic done, as they do, I'm working on new stuff. Because unlike Vito, right? Vito says he needs 100 comics to tell his story. It's like a big epic 100 comic story arc or some shit, right? Because he's like a fucking manga. Ours is obviously Monster of the Week type, one-off. There is an overarching thread. There's a through stuff, right? But you can almost read anything in any order. You won't be confused because there's we do the whole typical main plot, then the B plot, and then there's like a minor C plot. So you'll never really be confused because whenever the B plot morphs into an A plot, it'll be so front and center that all the other stuff will just seem like Easter eggs leading up to it, right? It's very carefully crafted. If you watch Power Rangers, you can get the format of how I'm scripting the comics, right? Where there's like this, oh my God, there's a giant lizard destroying the city, and then also we still got to worry about what we're going to do about that Rita Repulsa thing that's happening on the moon that's got 72 hours that we got to take care of eventually someday, right? So it'll be like that, and everything should flow through evenly. And I'm saying that to say this. Obviously, there's ideas and plans for arcs in the and and one of them, I'm going to spoil this, TJ. Finbar's not here. Can't stop me. But we one of the inspirations behind the comic is Kinnikuman, right? And of course, the sequel series Ultimate Muscle, or Kinnikuman 2, as it's known in Japan, right? The wrestling series, and obviously there is some wrestling inspiration in the design and characterization of Frogman, right? So we were tossing around this idea of having a wrestling arc, a tournament arc with wrestling in the comic book, sort of like a giant size Frogman, in which I want to do it kind of like have you ever seen the movie The Quest right? Where they gather the greatest fighters. They go to this like tournament, a secret tournament. It's basically Mortal Kombat, right? It's basically Street Fighter. It's all those fighting games, right? It's all the fighting games.
Arena.
Yeah, that's right. It's all the fighting games, fighting movies. It's the basic premise. And it'd be something like that, but with wrestling as the twist. And we're tossing around some ideas. So I've been creating some characters and doing some designs, and I'm going to work with some people. We're going to get some things going. By the time the series launches, we should have almost like a giant file worth of characters. We got so many characters, so many ideas, so many storylines. Once we get that first one out, we're going to hit the ground running. And number 2, 3, 4, we're going to just balls to the walls, TJ.
That's right. We did hint at the wrestling arc when we brought up the Battler E team cover, because he had Frogman dressed as Scott Hall, NWO. He is into wrestling.
It should be good. And Odd Toy Fanboy, as soon as he bangs the landlady, that's when we're launching the comic. As soon as he bangs the landlady, campaign
No
launch.
pressure.
No pressure. All right. Now that that's all the housekeeping's out of the way, Nintendo did a little Nintendo Direct a couple about 9 days ago. So let's take a look at that. Let's go back. We didn't get to watch it last week because we were busy doing drama and answering some questions. But this is the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase from 7/31.
Let's go.
And thank God this is only like 35 minutes, so or 27 minutes, so it's only going to take us about 50 to get through. Now, what's funny? Before we get into this, this happened and the indie showcase happened, and I haven't heard anyone talking about it, right? Usually when there's a Nintendo Direct, people are talking about it, whether it's good or bad, like, oh, this thing fell off, or this thing is really good, or these games look really exciting.
I didn't even know any of them happened.
It seems like everyone is just focused on the Switch 2 and the game card stuff, and like no one's talking about this other shit. It's really weird.
Breath of the Wild's graphics going on here.
All right, first off, Grumpy's going, it's going to be about 3 hours. It's going to be about... The girl has no name says, well, at least, it's going to be at least 3 hours. Guys, come on. Not that bad. Not that bad. Yeah. This is Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection. There's like an M in there? I don't know.
Our ignorance is proving fatal. The encroachment threatens to drive our...
Whoa. You're going a little too fast. Yeah, I had it on 1.75. My bad.
People out of house and home. But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink.
Oh, shit. We got a Ko-fi support from Eric Wimberg. Look at this. New donation. Let me go to the page so I can get the message if there is one. Shout out to Eric. He says, hey-yo.
Shout out.
What are the details? All right. Eric is given $2. So let's put it on the board. That brings us $2 closer to no ads, and of course, $2 closer to me not having monsters for another month. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
They spell disaster for me, yeah. I'm crunching the numbers and I'm going, oh no.
That's right.
It's not looking good.
of war. And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
Can't afford not to go.
Panzer the Gruner.
It
Oh,
won't be for long.
Man, why am I at 360? Jesus Christ. Well, let's get a little, at least 720. At least 720 in this bitch. There we go.
I can hear them. Two sounds. Overlapping each other.
Was that supposed to be like exciting? Was that like the big like, oh my god, that like thing hatched?
an egg hatch. Wow. Is it
Maybe I'm just
Yoshi?
not a big. I'm not a big like monster hunter person. I tried playing the games and like, oh yeah, this was fun. And then like eventually it's like, oh, you really can't beat anything unless you like get help. And I don't want to play with you guys know how I feel about playing with other people online. I fucking hate it. I'll play against other people, right? Like if I'm playing like Fortnite or Call of Duty or something. But I'm not like, let's all team up together and do a mission. I'm like, nah, I don't.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners. What you just saw was Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. We hope you're looking forward to another grand adventure in the Monster Hunter universe. Today, we'll present games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Before a game is shown, you'll see the logo of the system the game will launch on here. If both logos are shown, the game...
Okay, we're not retarded. I think we could figure out what the logos mean. Jesus Christ, Nintendo.
Get on with it.
Let the good times roll. By royal decree, a brand new game in the Katamari Damacy series is rolling onto Nintendo Switch. Roll your Katamari through historic eras like Edo Japan and...
You've never played Katamari Damacy?
No, I don't play games, bro.
It's a great game. Yeah,
Like
you got a ball.
old games, yeah, but
You got a ball and you got to roll up things to make the ball bigger to hit a like certain goal, and then it becomes a star. And it's like all wacky and shit. I like these games, but I don't like it'll be like, all right, you got to do it in like a minute and 30 seconds. I'm like, no, I just want to just roll around. I just want to roll everything up.
Like want to roll a ball.
Yeah, I think one of the games has like an unlimited mode where it's like basically like sandbox, free play, whatever you want to call it, right? Like where there's no time limit and you can just see how big you can get until you're done. Like just do that. Just like, hey, just roll up everything in the level. Okay, I want to do that. Could you let me do that?
More. It's a time-hopping trip through the ages to restore the universe.
Oh, look at that. Do you roll up dinosaurs?
Yeah,
Romans?
King of all cosmos. Use helpful items to roll your Katamari like royalty and customize the prince and cousins looks to your liking. In addition,
this is the other thing. Like, for me, I don't care what the little guy looks like that's rolling up the ball. Like, that was always like, oh, you can unlock other characters. Like, do they got abilities? No. Do they have different stats? No. They just look different. Oh, I don't care.
roll out with friends in online multiplayer. Make a big Katamari and earn the most points to be crowned the winner. Plus, the iconic music.
Yeah, also the music is fucking banging in Katamari. Roll up these nuts, says Jabba. Apex says, I'm glad some of you guys and gals have time for video games. Yeah. I don't play games, Mrs. Succotash.
All right, just
It gets
like
back
game
with an
time to
all new
once a
soundtrack.
week.
I make
But
sure
does
I'm
he
always got game time.
Featuring new and returning music artists from the series history. Get ready to rock and roll through the ages when Once Upon a Katamari launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The dance floor is calling.
Doesn't that guy look like Robert Downey Jr.? Like
Yes,
a gay
yeah, I was about to say.
Robert
look
Downey
at this.
Jr.?
The gay one, yeah.
Been a minute since I took it to another ether. Got you in it, now you burn up like you got a fever. Never slow, spit it up, cause I still got all the smoke coming in so hot, I'm on fire. Hey, they can't steal my shine, no lie, I'm on fire. Look how I turn.
We're so gonna get claimed just for this one fucking part of the trailer.
Yep.
Up, no doubt, I'm on fire. They can't put me out, that's right, I'm on fire. They love how I play all day, I'm on
Bet you
fire.
Sturgis loves this game.
My team ain't taking no hits.
They look too real.
No, it's too woke. It's woke,
Yeah.
bud. Look at all those purple hairs.
Rich.
Yeah, but he likes to shake his
I really like the purple hairs on anime,
Too
though.
close. I tear it up, that's from coast to coast. Love my skills, they love my style. I execute and they all go wow. But the winner like there ain't no way to.
Have you ever played one of these kind of games, TJ? I know you're big. It's big in the Asian markets. You guys out there, Dance Dance Revolution?
Oh, in the arcades they hook this up. Yeah.
Just
more of a
Dance, the
karaoke
cockroach
guy.
of every video game system. The only thing that will survive after a console's death. Well, because new
True.
songs are
Everybody
coming
thought
out.
that Guitar Hero was, but no. That's
Dude, I love Guitar Hero. I'm not great at it, but it's fun.
Ever fail? Do my thing and I do that thing very well. Never slow, speed it up, cause I still got all the smoke coming in so hot. Hey, they can't steal my shine, no lie, I'm on fire. Look how I turn up, no doubt, I'm on fire. They can't put me out, that's right, I'm on fire.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Battle Beyond the Limit. Charge up and unleash your fighting spirit in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the latest in the Arena Battler series.
That's just coming to fucking Nintendo Switch?
This has been out forever.
Yeah.
Enter the fray with over 180 fighters. In episode battle mode, relive iconic Dragon Ball stories from the perspectives of 8 characters, including Goku.
I love how they say including Goku, like if that was ever off the table, right? Like if you're ever like,
Yeah.
oh, man, I hope they include the stories by Go. Oh yes, they did include a Goku story. Got it in the Dragon Ball franchise.
Or follow your own path and redefine history with alternate versions of those.
You know what? I was thinking about this. Speaking of Dragon Ball, this will have me go off on a tangent real quick. But when people are talking about how manga is beating comic books, I started thinking one of the reasons is because a manga is self-contained, right? Like there isn't you don't get like you don't start Dragon Ball and then like oh Bulma comes out and then there's like oh now there's a Bulma series that you got to follow, right? Oh they introduced Yamcha. Now you got to read the Yamcha spinoff, right? And then, oh no, look, Master Roshi. Yeah, Mr. Roshi got one, and then Mr. Satan. Oh, should sell the Cell Saga. It's like when it comes to American comic books, it's like there's so much. It's like you can't just read. Like if you just read Spider-Man, you'd be missing so much of the wider world of the Marvel comics, right? Just read Batman, you're missing the rest of the DC comics.
You could.
You just read Dragon Ball, you get everything, right? And if they need to focus on like Piccolo, they'll 3 or 4 chapters are on Piccolo. Like Goku will take a back seat because it's not Goku the manga, it's Dragon Ball. It's the story of Dragon Ball, and so that allows you to go focus on Piccolo. I can focus on Frieza for a couple of chapters, right? I can focus on Yamcha being an idiot. Where I think comic books doesn't have that fluidity, right? It's Spider-Man, so every issue you're expected to have Spider-Man in it. That makes sense?
Yep.
Wrong. There is crossover anime example overload. Okay. I'm not talking about crossover. I'm not even talking about crossover. I'm talking about like every character in the comic is in the comic. They're not like, again, there's not like a Piccolo series that you have to pick up, right?
Encounters. In custom battle mode, you choose the fighters, stages, and dialogue to create your own scenarios. Then share them online with players around the world. Plus, now you can duke it out with motion controls using the Joy-Con 2 or Joy-Con controllers. Immerse yourself in the characters and unleash powerful attacks.
My immersions!
Help me out!
Get ready to shake the earth and break the heavens when Dragon Ball Sparking Zero launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Time to get back to your roots.
I've never played a Plants vs. Zombie game. You excited for that, TJ? You ready for your mobile game on Switch?
Nope.
Instead of giving us the Plants vs. Zombies shooter, they gave us another remaster of this crap. Grumpy says I actually did enjoy Plants vs. Zombie. It looks good. I just, it's not my cup of tea.
The club is yours.
Like this.
It's like he's got the ball on a string. Oh, finally a bit of physicality in this game. Well, I haven't seen that one before.
I haven't seen that one before.
I'm not a soccer guy, so no interest in this at all.
No.
Get reacquainted with these games.
Welcome to the party, Pac-Man.
Oh, shit.
Yummy.
Pac-Man World 2 is coming back, remade from scratch. Through forests or on ice. Use Pac-tastic moves to clear stages in style. And even take on powerful bosses. Plus, now you can adventure with a pal in local co-op. Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
No. Pac-Man should have never left.
Shadow Labyrinth right now. I don't have time to play it yet.
Pac-Man should have never left the maze gameplay. Like, he's not a platformer guy.
September 26th.
It looks weird. Pac-Man looks weird in 3D.
Well, they have to jump on that trend, right? Back in the gap, like with Super Mario 64 and all that. Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
No, I think Pac-Man way back in the arcade had a 2D side-scrolling game. It's like Pac-Man World or something like that.
I remember on the PlayStation 1, I had that.
Yeah. There is a PlayStation 1 called Pac-Man World. Hold on. Maybe it's something else. Let me see. Let me go to the Wikipedia. It has all the Pac-Man games. Pac-Man Plus, Pac and Pal, Professor Pac-Man. Wow. Pac-Land. That's the one I'm thinking of. 1984 platformer starring Pac-Man.
I don't remember that.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Lead your party of black mages, dragoons, and other allies to victory in the beloved strategy RPG, Final Fantasy Tactics.
I loved this game as a kid. I fucking loved Final Fantasy Tactics. And then I want to say like 5 or 6 years after it came out, right? I was like, oh, let me go back and play because it was so good. And I forgot how long the fucking intro is. Like, getting to the first fight is so fucking tedious. Like, there's just so much talking, and then like the tutorial. Like, I know how to play the game. I don't need you to go, okay, now move that guy just 3 feet. And like, no, like, just let me play the game. Just let me fucking play.
I'll figure it out on my own, okay?
Yeah. Didn't really, all games need to have the option where they go, do you need a tutorial? No? Okay.
Born with newly added elements. The game is now fully voiced and adds brand new dialogue between characters.
But still, I know that he and I are different.
As well as new difficulty options, a feature to review story events, and more. Final Fantasy Tactics, The Ivalice Chronicles, launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 30th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. When the clock strikes midnight, shadows emerge and the dark hour begins. Step into the shoes of a high school student.
Are these all just games that came out on PlayStation like months ago? They're just finally coming out on Switch?
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Who, together with his friends, awakens the supernatural power of Persona. Attend class and explore the city during the day as you forge bonds with every interaction. Then, battle through the mysterious Tower of Tartarus and strategically take down rampaging shadows at night. Enter the dark hour and seal your fate when Persona 3 Reload launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
What's retarded about this, so Persona 3 came out, right? And then you had Persona 3 Golden, and then you had Persona 3 Fez, right?
Jesus, how many versions?
There's four, well, this would be 5. There's 5 distinct versions because there's the original version, there's the Golden, right? There's Fez. Then I think there's a remastered because it was like a PlayStation portable version, right? That cut out a lot of the free roaming was cut out in order to save disk space, and so it's just like you point and click, like, oh, I want to go to this place, and then there's like, here's this guy you can talk to, right? Like available. So there's that version, and then there's this version that just came out. But instead of, you would think, with the exception of the PlayStation Portable one, right? Because you could obviously, that's on a weaker system, so they cut things, they cut corners to make everything fit, right? But you would think all the little innovations that happened along the way that this one would have it, except for it doesn't. Like they cut out the.
I love when they do that. Yeah.
They cut out the
shit with Street Fighter Alpha 3 and all that. God damn.
Yeah. There's an extra dungeon in the Fest version, right, where you play as Aegis, and you descend into this like new dungeon. There's like new story beats and stuff. And then in the PlayStation Portable version, they had where you could pick male or female, so there was like new dialogue and stuff. So there's like there's a whole game worth of dialogue that they just didn't bring back for this version. It's insane. And then they changed a whole bunch of stuff anyway because it wasn't PC, right?
Yeah.
So it's a remaster of a remaster. Yeah.
There you go. Consider this a remaster to your remaster.
So if you're going to play, I would recommend, if you're going to play Persona 3, if you can't get yourself a copy of Fest, that would be the best version, right? Because you really like if you really want to play as the woman, right? It's just a different there's different dialogue and different dating options or whatever. But the most complete version would be Fest. And it's a fantastic fucking game. The storyline is great. I love fucking Persona 3. I've played all of them, every single Persona game since the first one.
October 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Next.
Malik says, you don't need to buy any of this shit for Switch. Just play it on a console or PC.
True.
It's true. We're just watching this because it happened. Right? You got to get the gooning version, bud.
Please take a look at this.
Given an opening, he will bear his fangs. Until Hyrule itself is no more.
Wait, was that Ghidra? Oh,
is no more.
Look at that. It's Ghidorah from Godzilla.
Be that as it may, we face it together.
You Hyrule Warriors.
I so want like a Transformers Warriors or like a G.I. Joe Warriors. I think they would.
Oh, that should have happened ages ago. Yeah.
But you sought it from Hyrule of all places. This is madness.
There is danger here. Enormously so.
It looks
I like
decent.
the Aztec stuff.
I like all the Warriors series pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for Dynasty Warriors 9. That's trash. Get that out of here.
Yeah.
They turned G.I. Joe into Fortnite though. No, because they've had Warrior series where they had guns because they've had Gundam Warriors, right? Because G.I. Joe has on the Joe side they have the guys in green, they're just like army men, and on the Cobra side they got just generic Cobra soldiers. So they got generic soldiers to fill in, and then like all the major characters are bosses with unique movesets and stuff. It'll work. Same thing with Transformers. It would be badass if done right.
They did have War for Cybertron, but that's not the Warriors game. I'm just saying, like they could follow the same format, you know.
That was the latest trailer for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. We hope you're looking forward to experiencing the canonical events that led to The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom game when it launches this winter. We'll share more information on this title in the future. Let's continue with some more games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. The realest Madden ever, built from Sundays. It's game time. Kick off your journey to become an NFL legend in the most dynamic Madden game yet. Rule the field with all new player traits and realistic play
they let you
styles.
play as the mascot or the water boy.
Immerse yourself in authentic team traditions and strategize playmaking decisions with newly added features to lead your team to victory. All built from real.
I hate all this shit. Like I used to like the really old Nintendo sports, Tecmo Bowl, right?
Yeah,
like, real simple.
Bowl.
You pass, pass or fucking run, right? I don't need all these. I don't know all these fucking plays. You go, look, there's like 40,000 plays. Like, oh, that's great. I'm gonna use 2 of them.
Dude, it's
use
true.
Hail Mary. I'm gonna use a halfback pass and Hail Mary. That's all I'm ever using.
Madden on the Genesis was a lot of fun, but once I started playing it like on the PlayStation and stuff, it got wicked complicated. And it was kind of too much.
Every new thing this year was taken away 5 years ago and now added back to pretend it's a new
Yep. WWE does that same shit.
You could do Last of the Seekers Warriors.
NFL data. In franchise mode, choose from 3 new archetypes to begin your coaching legacy or become your favorite.
Speaking of Last of the Seekers, I'm so shocked that he has not got sued because it is the most obvious knockoff of Transformers, right? It's not even trying to hide that it's the Transformers knockoff. Like the designs are 100% stolen, lifted from Transformers. Just the name Seekers is lifted from the group of airplanes that Starscream led, right? Like doing your own version of Transformers is fine. Just make it unique. Like it's not that hard. It's literally just robots that transform into things. How hard is it to just do your own version of that? Right?
NFL coach, each with their own strategies. Customize your game plan by selecting new abilities each week that offer different tactical advantages. Then level them up to fine-tune your plays. Plus, compete on the gridiron in local or online multiplayer. EA Sports Madden NFL 26 touches down on Nintendo Switch 2.
This shit is just way too complicated.
August 14th.
Yeah.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A cozy campfire is calling.
Hell yeah. I like cozy
Calling
games.
all camping enthusiasts. Build campfires
Camping
in this
simulator,
cozy
let's go.
fire building sim. Chop wood. Arrange the pieces. Then light them up. But if you don't fuel the flames properly, they'll fizzle out. To stoke your campfire, place logs based on the fire's strength. Let enough oxygen flow through and maintain the right amount of heat. Don't let wet logs dampen your fire. Dry them before tossing them in the flames. And when you want to create an even bigger fire, just blow on it. Sometimes, though, a little patience is all you need. So roast some marshmallows.
There you go.
What the fuck?
You don't want to play Make a
Why
Campfire?
can't you just go outside and build a fire, bro?
Some of us live in the city.
Go to the
We don't
park.
have the ability. We don't have that ability to just go make a fire.
Sturgis needs this. See?
All right. Okay.
He never leaves the home.
I'm sorry. My small town hick is showing. I can't help it.
Marshmallows, or set off fireworks to light up the sky. You can also get the flames going in rainy or snowy conditions. But try mastering your campfire making skills first. With a compatible USB camera, you can enjoy each other's company around.
Look at it. It's like fire starting sim. I mean, this game is stupid. This is retarded, but kids should play this. There should be kids, not adults, playing this because they're going to have to learn how to make fires when we all suffered during World War III, right?
True.
After the technology, after the robots kill us all, we're going to have to learn how to make fire again. Yeah, exactly.
The campfire. You might even strike up some interesting conversations. Relax and stay.
It's going to be a bunch of old dudes drinking beer playing campfire sim. Kids.
A while. When chillin' by the fire sparks to life on Nintendo Switch 2.
Wow.
Later today.
System seller,
Fight battles big and small in these games. Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Squad up and survive 19 other teams in Battle Royale.
I tried to play this game once at Saggy's recommendation. It was trash. I hated it.
Or show off your skills in Mixtape, where you'll take on 3 rotating game modes. Plus, both Battle Royale and Mixtape have enhanced resolution and smoother performance. Build your crew and aim for victory when Apex Legends launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 5th, along with the new season, Showdown.
They added fucking Power Rangers to Fortnite, so I jumped back into Fortnite, guys. I'm playing Fortnite again. Let me know that.
Oh, shit.
I hate Marvel Rivals. Here's why I like Fortnite, and people are gonna hate me on this, right? I like Fortnite because all the characters are the same. There is no advantage.
True.
So it is more skill based, right? Like yeah, there's different weapons, but you still have to get them. You still have to be able to use them and coordinate, and it takes a lot more skill. Like this, like everyone has different abilities, and it's like, oh, this one's better than this one, and there's a meta and stuff.
They always restrict every character into one thing. That's the problem, like into one role, right?
It's a skull issue, Tony. It really is. Also, I don't have to play on teams. Hey, look at
Cure a witch's illness. Her tiny familiar embarks on a grand.
He's got a little frog book bag. I want that. Little froggy book bag. I don't know what this is, but I'm down for it.
Adventure.
I always like when they do that. When
with your magical
character, just makes the whole world look different.
Froggy backpack in tow.
The frog backpack can like grab things. You can like swing.
You can climb, pull,
oh shit! It's like
and even swing to greater heights. Explore this vast world and gather ingredients to create a cure for your enchanting ally. Plus, up to 4 players can journey together in online co-op. A little mouse's magnificent adventure begins when Hela launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
I'm down for
Hella
this.
yeah.
Hella yeah. I would play this. This looks fun.
Crazy
That's
name,
pretty fun.
That does look fun.
Explore a galaxy full of opportunity. Embark on a journey across the iconic galaxy far, far away.
Oh, this pissed off the Zeros somehow.
Well, there was
they made her ugly or something.
Beyond making her ugly, there was a typo in the data, right? So all the characters were broken. Like all the bad guys had bad AI because they.
Yeah, that's what I saw at least. The stealth was broken.
Yeah, there was a bug. There was a bug that fucked everything up.
In this open world,
I forgot to carry a 1 somewhere.
Action-adventure game taking place between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi films. You'll take on the role of Kay Vess, who, along with her companion Nyx, is fighting for her freedom. Explore distinct locations, both new and familiar.
Potion said it was really good. He said if you like Star Wars, it's a really good game.
Right. As you fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates and gain the means to start a new life. Traverse through space by ship on Kay's Trailblazer or by land on her S-57 Cardinal Speeder and take on quests that blend stealth and shooting with some puzzle-solving mini-games in...
Look, it's fucking Lando! Lando Calrissian.
Lando! I should watch a
Between,
playthrough.
embark on high-stakes missions. Engage in
Aaron
dogfights
doesn't like
as
the
you
game.
travel.
Neither does that girl have no name. Damn.
Totally lost interest. The game is not good.
Aw.
Cross the outer rim and get ready to live the life of a...
I'll tell you what, I know some people don't like this. Like, oh, the game's broken because like it's too easy. But like, if I'm out there like being a badass, fucking Han Soloing like 100 guys because I'm like the most badass person in the galaxy, I think that's fun. I don't necessarily need a challenge with all my games. Sometimes I just want to shoot things and have them die.
So long as the glitches aren't noticeable, it's okay. We'll see.
Scoundrel when Star Wars Outlaws launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 4th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Survive the future. Salvage the past.
What the heck?
As an agent of a secret collective, you'll travel between a future plagued by anomalies and a past on the verge of collapse to uncover the mysteries of this world.
Okay.
In the future,
Then TJ said, okay.
dangerous creatures born from the remnants of humanity prowl the wasteland.
Oh shit! It really is Dead Space at home.
You'll need to craft ammo and supplies with limited resources to fend off brutal enemies. But don't let your guard down after defeating them. If a monster absorbs a fallen enemy, it'll evolve into an even more nightmarish form. So act quickly to dispose of enemies.
Act accordingly.
You'll also come across rifts that allow you to travel back in time by extracting the essences of people you meet in the past.
So you're saving the future, but also you're going back in past and murdering people? I mean, extracting their essences.
Right there. Yeah.
Dead Space Earth.
You can strengthen your own abilities. However,
Reminds
there's
me
a
of,
price to pay.
Singularity.
Uh-oh. He said there's a price to pay.
You'll be haunted by visual and auditory illusions and lose your grip on reality.
Oh shit! Lovecraft Simulator.
What caused the world to collapse?
Okay, I haven't played this
Yo,
game.
mama.
I know nothing about the game. I haven't played it, but here's what's going to happen. At the end of the game, you're going to find out that you going back in time and sucking the souls out of those people is what's caused all the issues.
Yep. You might even fight yourself in the end.
Yeah. And then it turns out you've been Buzz Lightyear the whole time.
It's always like that. Prince of Persia did the same shit.
So any game that has time travel like that, why is the future fucked up? And you go to the past and kill people. Yep, I figured it out. Figured it out 10 minutes into the game. We did it.
You were the problem all along.
Yeah.
And what is the true mission you've been tasked with? Kronos, The New Dawn, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 5th. The dragons of the East and West clash.
Oh shit.
極道の世界で竜と呼ばれる男は一匹でええんですわ。あんたもそう思いますやろ。
Yakuza Kiwami 2 is brawling its way onto Nintendo Switch 2.
This game is like years, like decades old, and it's just coming out on Nintendo Switch 2. Obviously, Nintendo Switch 2 is new, but I'm saying it's just coming out for Nintendo Switch.
Kamurocho, Tokyo, Sotenbori, Osaka,
Old,
two
bud.
prolific entertainment districts in Japan, where the former dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, faces down the dragon of Kansai, Ryuji Goda.
よっしゃ思う存分暴れたね
Where's the game where
Use
you get to play as
free-flowing
him?
combat.
Is it about real estate? Because the game I'm playing is all about real estate. So much real estate.
Or lady wrestling.
Yeah.
Moves to take on foes in action-packed brawls. Duke it out using your fists, weapons, and everything else at your disposal. Plus, there's still plenty else to do around the cities. Enjoy darts?
Could you imagine you could play darts in this game, right? It's like a little mini game in Yakuza, right?
Yeah.
And then Tommy Tallarico wanted to sell darts as its own thing. Like, this is a system seller, the Amico darts.
Wow. Yeah, you could just go to a bar and play darts.
Yeah, it's something you can do in real life. Yeah.
That's Zero, Tony. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm playing Zero. It's like all like real estate. I thought it was like badass Yakuza shit. And it's like, no, real estate.
Karaoke? and even golf. There's no shortage of things to do. A deadly clash between two dragons begins when Yakuza Kiwami 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2, November 13th. And Yakuza Kiwami, the story that launched the Epic series, is also launching on Switch 2 the same day, featuring enhanced graphics, improved frame rates, and additional language support. There are plenty more games heading to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Let's take a quick look.
Look, it's little baby Sturgis. See this? I would play this over the like NBA 2K shit. Like, oh look, it's a little fucking mascot.
NBA Jam. Remember that? That was fun.
Fuck yeah, NBA Jam rules.
Oh, we got to get the Hello Kitty game. TJ, get on it. We're playing. We're all gonna play Hello Kitty Island Adventure Wheat Flower Wonderland. TJ, you already got that shit.
If there's a Bluey game, we got to get it.
There is a Bluey game. It's right now it's free on the PlayStation Plus.
Is there a co-op mode?
I don't know, but I was almost tempted to play it just for the fuck of it.
These are out there, Steam.
Borderlands 4. Does anyone even care about Borderlands anymore? I feel like that's fell off so fucking hard.
Yeah. Everyone's tired of it.
Hello Kitty makes money, though. Can't hate. I don't hate at all. I'm just saying. We should all play it.
Before we go, we've got 2 more games to show you. Please take a look.
Damn, we're already down to the end. Look at it.
To pass through that door is to pass through time.
I'm in.
Oh,
you hit
another
me with
time
Square
game.
Enix? I'm in it. The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. I'm in.
To travel a road spanning...
Look at the way this looks. I like this. Look at this pixel art. Look at this. These look like pixel art. These almost look like models. Like I like this.
From here,
we need more of this shit.
Heroes set out on a journey of hope.
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG brought to life in HD 2D.
This is why Boomer should
This is billable.
They do something like this. See?
What's that?
This is why some Boomer shooters still look good. Because you're
Octopath Traveler,
like 2D and then everything is 3D. You know.
Tony's seduced. I am. I love these fucking games. These are the kind of games that I would play all day, every day, if I could.
A continent overrun by beast tribes. A spell of safekeeping is all that protects humanity's sole bastion, the Kingdom of Huther. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds beyond the castle walls. An adventurer, Elliot, leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Facing danger is what adventurers do.
At his side is a fairy named Faye.
You can call me Faye.
Fairy.
Together, the duo
My name is
venture
Fairy, the
beyond
fairy.
the
That's
kingdom's
Faye.
protection into the...
I mean, yeah, but no.
great wide world. During your journey, you'll come face to face with all sorts of foes. In battle, study your opponent's moves carefully and find opportunities to strike.
Dual mechanic.
Fight
Let's
with
go.
swords for quick and
There
well-balanced
he
strikes. Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar. Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer, and more.
He has to say,
Okay.
get over here. 7 weapon types in total.
There are 7 weapon types in total, but that's not all. You can also strengthen your weapons by equipping different combinations of magicite. Try out all sorts of variations to find the playstyle that works for you. Your fairy companion, Faye, can also attack and
I'm in.
pick up items. You can control both Elliot and Faye separately, or 2 players can control them at the same time. You'll find that she's very helpful on your adventure.
I'm sold.
Join Elliot and Faye on a grand journey that, unknown to them, will span 1,000 years. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. After today's presentation, a debut demo will be available, and there will be an upcoming survey to gather player feedback.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Everything began with the birth of Orsa, mother of all. She created our world, the land of Orstera.
So speaking of Octopath, right?
0.
Are you heading out on your journey? Yes. I suppose the time...
Oh shit, this one actually has you make your own character instead of the 8 characters they give you.
is right. You're finally ready.
We've come to join your little lighting ceremony.
You have a death wish?
I wish I could see everyone here laughing and smiling just one more.
You know what I found out, TJ? As sort of a side note, remember I was talking about a Uden Chronicles?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone was telling me, I forget who in the chat, it might have been 56K Warning, saying that Uden Chronicles was really good, right?
All right.
It is decent, okay? But apparently there's a bug in a Uden Chronicles, okay? In the original Suikoden games, they have a mechanic where you can combine characters to do unite attacks, right? Now, Uden Chronicles, being a spiritual successor, has a similar system, right? Except they screwed up. So in the original thing, so let's say it would be like TJ and Autoy team up for an attack, and it gives you 2 times their attack, right?
Yeah.
So it would add your attack together, multiply it by 2, and that's the attack strength. They screwed up. So when you do the unite stuff, it only gives you the attack of what the 2 characters are, and there's no modifier. The modifiers don't actually work.
Oh, that's retarded.
And so what ends up happening is uniting attacks are weaker than just doing like 2 separate. Like the 2 characters combined unite attack is less damage than if each character just did a generic attack. And so like one of the mechanics in the game is just completely fucking useless.
Sad.
Yeah, Suikoden 1 and 2
That's
are
weird.
awesome. 3 is great. They tried something new, innovative with the 3 point of view system, right? Where you saw the events from all 3 characters' point of views before they finally unite. And I think it's like the 3rd chapter. 4 fell off. 5 was meh.
More time. Are you going to rebuild Wishvale?
You can build your own houses and stuff. Oh my god. Dark Cloud had that in the original PlayStation. I love that fucking game.
Or are you going to find the people who took our home from us?
Witness a tale of beginnings that unfolds across Orstera. Octopath Traveler 0. is available on December 4th, 2025.
Well, I got something new to buy that I'm never going to play. It's going to be in my backlog forever. I like 3. I just like 1 and 2 more. 4 was pointless. Yeah. Because it went back in time like 100 years for that one. That's kind of retarded. All right, let's take a quick stop over here. Let's read something. I know reading, right? It's terrible.
Boomer.
Boomer. I like reading. Nintendo forces Japanese charity speedrun event to pull its games from the lineup after claiming, quote, unauthorized use. Now organizers have to ask permission for every single game in the future.
Damn.
RTA in Japan, which was inspired by games done quick, is set to benefit Doctors Without Borders. There's a Japanese charity speedrun series has been forced to pull Nintendo titles from its latest event because the publisher believes the showcase of its games constitute, quote, unauthorized use. Event organizers say they will not have to ask for explicit permission for each Nintendo game they want to showcase in the future. I was literally just talking about this the other day, how playing a game on like a playthrough and stuff would constitute unauthorized use, right?
Yeah.
It would be a public showing. And Nintendo apparently agrees with my assessment of the situation. I think the other issue that Nintendo might have that they're not bringing up in this article anyway, when you have these events, when you go, hey, we're doing this charity event and it's going to feature Mario and it's going to feature Pikachu, right? Like when they start using the Nintendo properties as advertising, I think that might be an issue.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yep. It's their mascots.
And the other problem is like these guys, clearly this is I'm not saying that they're shady, right? Clearly it's a legit organization, but Nintendo doesn't know that, right? Like Nintendo is a big corporation. Well, no, what I'm saying is like they're a big corporation, right? So like they have to have a policy that goes across the board, right? That you like, hey, if you want to use our games, you have to ask. Because let's say I decide I'm going to do a charity speedrun event featuring Nintendo games. And so now Nintendo's name is associated with my event. And then I run off with all the money to like Haiti, right? Because I scammed everybody. Now Nintendo is going to have all these articles talking about Nintendo charity, right? Because that's what everyone's going to write in it. Tony charity doesn't sell newspapers, but Nintendo charity runs off with money to Haiti. That gets headlines. And now Nintendo is going to be forever associated with this scam event, right? So I think in order to avoid that kind of scenario, I think Nintendo saying, hey, you have to ask us. I think it's a formality. I don't think it's more like we don't want charity. I think it's just more like everyone has to, dot the I's and cross the T's to make sure that we're not getting fucked over, right? That our brand isn't being damaged by your event. And I know people don't like to hear that. I know people are like, oh, we just want to do the things. We just want to do the things because we are entitled to them. They claim you for fucking streaming or watching their showcases. They don't claim me for that at all. Not Nintendo. Nintendo knows I have a journalism loophole, so I'm good. So it says RTA in Japan announced yesterday that Nintendo games have been removed from the lineup of its event, which runs from August 9th through August 15th after contact from the publisher. According to a translation of the article from Automaton, Nintendo said that as a legal entity, they would have to ask for permission in advance to use any of the publisher's titles in future events. On its website, RTA in Japan notes that it was inspired by the American charity speedruns event, Games Done Quick, and each event typically benefits Doctors Without Borders. Given the good vibes and tons of money for charity, Games Done Quick brings every year. I imagine folks reading this would agree that these sorts of charity speedrun events are a net good in the world. I don't agree with all that. But Nintendo's got a long history of saying no to public exhibitions of its games. As is their right.
See, this is where they fucked up. They should have just picked other games. Maybe some old ones,
Or, I don't know why everyone's just afraid to just ask.
Or that, yes. Ask beforehand. Yeah.
Literally, I wanted to play Tom McDonald songs, and I was like, well, I don't want to get claimed. So I literally just emailed Tom McDonald. I was like, hey, can I use your songs? And he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, just ask. It's not that hard to email somebody, go, hey, I'm going to do this event, and it's going to feature your games. Is it cool? Between the big Nintendo the most. He said, yeah, big dog, I like your show. Do whatever you want.
That's cool.
You my homie. And I was like, aren't you white? He's like, I'm Canadian, bitch. Like, I do like Tom McDonald's music, though. All right. Report, Xbox cancels Contraband from Avalanche Studios.
Oh, shit.
And this game was announced 4 years ago. So there's been development on it for at least 4 years, probably longer.
Oh, what a waste.
And it says Avalanche has delivered a statement confirming the development on Contraband has stopped.
They got tennis for you, Tony. Look at this.
Yeah, I seen that. I was trying to avoid talking about that, TJ, with that weird fucking thing that popped up, but okay. It says, over the past several years, Avalanche Studio Group and Xbox Game Studio Publishing have collaborated on Contraband. Active development has now stopped while we evaluate the project's future. We're thankful for the excitement we've seen from the community since we announced, and we'll give an update on what's next as soon as we can. Microsoft has chosen to cancel Contraband, a new game that has been in development for years. Sources tell Jason Schreier. Another major Xbox game has been canceled, as per news report. Sources say that Contraband, a mysterious new game announced in 2021 from Just Cause developer Avalanche, has been scrapped and canceled. It's crazy.
Just Cause was a good game, though.
And it says Kojima's wonderfully weird film game hybrid is safe, though. OD, the collaboration between Xbox and Hideo Kojima, is still in development, a Microsoft spokesman tells me.
Of course, they won't scrap that.
And they should. I hate fucking Kojima. I think he's overrated.
It's Kojima and what's that guy's name? You know, the director you hate. It's like
yeah, I know.
The Deadly Alliance. Yeah, Jordan Peele.
That is my Deadly Alliance. He was faced the final boss.
Yeah,
the Deadly Alliance, Kojima and Peele. Says Microsoft recently laid off hundreds of Xbox workers as part of a mass company-wide layoff, leading to multiple game cancellations and even a studio closure. The initiative, a homegrown studio built from the ground up specifically to work on Perfect Dark, was shut down alongside the studio's darling project, an FPS based on the Perfect Dark series. Could you imagine all these games have been worked on? They're almost to the finish line, and they're just like, fuck it.
Scrapped. Yeah.
Scrap. Like, I don't. I don't see how.
Do they just take a tax write-off?
I don't even think they do, because it's not like Hollywood. There's different. This isn't Hollywood accounting that they can do, right? They don't take out loans and stuff for the games. It's all out of pocket. You would think, because like they're canceling all these games, and the development cycle on games now, like if they were like, okay, we're gonna start this other project, fuck those other ones, we're gonna start a new one. It would be like 5 years before this new game would even finish development cycle, right? So it's like,
yeah,
what's the point of scrapping all these things?
See, at least Warner Brothers, you know, as retarded as they are, and the dreadful company as they are, at least they reskinned the scrap game.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't scrap them. I would try to at least maybe sell them off to another studio. Be like, hey, we're like 80% done with this. You want to buy it?
Yeah.
Rare's new game, Everwild, was shut down shortly before the studio celebrated its 40th anniversary. Meanwhile, Sea of Thieves is still going strong. There are reports Microsoft has replaced some of the laid-off workers with AI-based tools and software. and that workers themselves have been training the AI before their roles were eliminated. Could you imagine that? They've like, hey, we need you to train this AI for what? Don't worry about it. It's gonna be a real benefit for the company. Just could you help this AI train it a little? That's why whenever I train new employees, I'll only train them 75% of the way, right? So they can never replace me, like because they don't know that other 25%. That's job security, buddy.
That's right. Don't teach them that 5-fingered, chest explosion punch thing.
That's right. It's unclear if more projects could be canceled as Microsoft allocates more spending on artificial intelligence. The company wants AI spending to reach $80 billion by the end of its fiscal year. They want to spend $80 billion on AI.
Jesus.
To do what? To make games?
It's a waste of money. Just hire people. Why?
Because they could just churn out a bunch of shit.
Yeah, yep. They just want
Slop.
like slop. Yeah.
Frog Tony, you think Hollywood accounting has infected gaming? Has it infected gaming? Not entirely. Like, there's some Hollywood accounting, but there's a lot of it in Hollywood. Like, when it comes to Hollywood accounting, right? Like, if they shoot a film, say in Greenland, they get tax write-offs and they get government subsidies. There's government subsidies for hiring people or doing games a certain way, but like there's no filming location, right? Like there's certain things that you just you don't get. Like they don't say, hey, if you set the game in Greenland, we'll give you money, because like that's not a benefit to nobody, right? So hire me. I'll use Grok to make Microsoft Micro hard.
There you go.
Oh yeah, they definitely fudged the books a little. Definitely, I agree. All right, we got one more article, and then we're going to watch the indie showcase. This is about Tencent, a survival game being sued by Sony, quietly purges most Horizon-like content from its Steam page, bumps release date to late 2027. It looks very much like Tencent does not want to tangle with Sony on this one. So a lot of people were mistaken by what was the issue, okay? Because people are thinking that Sony was suing Tencent because this game looked too similar to Horizon Zero Dawn, right? That's the narrative. That's what and everyone's going, well, knockoff games happen and cheaper versions or Chinese versions. Like Sony doesn't own, old lady, lady fights dinosaur robots, right? Like Sony doesn't own that. It's true, but that's not why Sony was suing. Tencent pitched a game to Sony, and they tried to recycle some of that stuff that's no longer their property, right? So it's like, let's say I wanted to pitch a Batman game to Warner Brothers, right? And Warner Brothers goes, no, we don't, we're going to go with this other, we're going to stick with this other company, right? Good pitch, but we don't, we're not going with your idea. And then I just changed the color of all the characters to like blue, and I went, fuck it, I'm making my own game. It's not Batman, it's this other thing. To go, no, you can't do that. That's the pitch that we paid you for. So that's our property. It's our intellectual property that you're using in your game.
It's like when that Chinese company approached Blizzard and they made that Diablo game for the mobile.
Yeah. We noted when Light of Mortrium was first unveiled in late 2024 that it looked a lot like Horizon Zero Dawn, to the point that we also wondered whether it might earn the ire of Sony. It took the better part of a year, but sure enough, Sony eventually filed a lawsuit against Tencent, parent company of Mortrium studio Polaris Quest, calling the game a slavish clone of the hit Horizon games. Tencent is a powerhouse, and I'm sure it at least has a few lawyers on speed dial, but it's starting to look like it doesn't want Sony's smoke. As noted by the Game Post, the Light of Mortrium page on Steam has been dramatically updated over the past several days with new text and screenshots to make it look a whole lot less Horizon-like. In a world overrun by colossal machines, explore vast worlds, build your base of operations, advance technology, trade mech animals, and take on formidable bosses. The Light of Mortrium Steam page originally said, via the Internet Archives, starting from the primitive age, forge a new path of development Defy the machine, the machination, survive with mechanimals. Now, however, it sounds much more like a conventional survival game. Make smart use of everything around you to stay alive and face off against formidable bosses. Every step is fraught with danger and requires courage. Only by overcoming the challenges of survival can you carve out a place for yourself in this unforgiving land. It says similar changes have occurred further down the page. A section that previously described the game as taking place in a mech-animal ruled open world where players will, quote, discover unique mech-animals and mysterious runes in different regions, gradually uncovering the secrets of Mortrium, has been removed completely. A reference to Light of Mortrium's mechanical wilderness has also been edited to simply say wilderness. The announcement trailer that was present on the Steam page has also been removed and is gone from the Light of Mortrium YouTube page, along with several other videos. The Light of Mortrium icon on YouTube has also changed. Instead of this, it is now this. So it's just a little generic. It's no longer a picture of a lady that kind of looks like the Horizon Zero Dawn lady. Now it's just a little logo.
They're downplaying the robot animal stuff.
Yeah. See, the original had this lady on there. It's been replaced by this little robot piggy and this little robot penguin. But don't let Sony catch you calling them mech-animals. So there it is. It looks like everyone was, once again, Tony was right, and everyone else was wrong when it comes to the law and how this is going to play out. Sony was in the right, despite everybody crying about it. Sorry, fellas. It looks like Tencent will not be taking Sony to the cleaners, after all. Ain't that something, TJ?
It is what it is.
All right. Indie World Showcase. Some indie games.
It's a nice intro. You can tell it's the people of Shovel Knight just from the banger music.
Mina the Howler, I could have sworn this came out a long time ago. Like, I could have sworn it was on the original. Unless there's a sequel. Yeah, it's already on Steam. Yeah, it is from Yacht Club Games. Yeah, this came out scheduled for release on October 31st. I could have sworn we talked about this game like years ago. How long was this in development? On February 2nd, 2022, a Kickstarter campaign was launched to support the development. So it's been around for 3 years. That's why we talked about it way back in the gap. Because I remember Gary liked this. Gary was like, yeah, this is going to be awesome.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Indie World. I'm Ariko.
And I'm Tyler. We're back to showcase a batch of new indies coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Since the launch of Nintendo Switch, indie games have brought us fresh perspectives, unique styles, and taken us on unforgettable adventures.
The support of these independent developers means there's something to play for everyone. We can't wait to discover what new experiences talented indie developers around the world are bringing to both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
And without further ado, let's dive into some titles for Nintendo Switch.
Oh shit! Some Castlevania.
Save Bird Kind. It's a 2D. Well Dweller. Looks good. I'm guessing it's going to be real hard, and I'm not going to beat it, but it looks good.
Oi, eu sou o Pedro, artista e designer do Neverway.
Eu sou Isadora, programadora e escritora do jogo. Quando começamos a fazer o Neverway, nós nos inspiramos em vários elementos de jogos que a gente ama, e nisso tentamos criar algo único.
A gente também notou como que usar contraste deixa as experiências muito mais fortes.
He's gay, right? Like, we all agree? We're all on the same page, right?
He's very flamboyant, bud.
Yeah. She's hot, though.
I wonder what's going on here, because it looks like they blurred out something on their lapel.
Uma cena de terror, por exemplo, é muito mais impactante logo depois de algo acolhedor.
Esperamos que isso torne o mundo de Neverway muito mais vivo para vocês, e que vocês gostem do que vamos mostrar hoje.
They sound
You ever
Brazilian.
want to quit
What's that?
They sound Brazilian, but I'm not sure.
Oh, Nintendo hired Brazilians from Air July?
your job, move to a farm, and become the immortal herald of a dead deity?
Sounds intriguing.
shit.
Tell me more.
It sounded intriguing to Fiona too, who hopes to survive
Pac-Man
this
is the
unusual
herald of a
set
deity.
of circumstances
won't say
in
which.
Neverway, a nightmarish life sim RPG co-created by the pixel artist of Celeste, with an original soundtrack from the composer for Fez and Hyperlight Drifter.
Nightmarish?
Don't worry, these circumstances come with a sword that Fiona uses to explore and fight through the Neverway, an alternate reality leaking into her own.
That sounds intense. Is she alone?
Not at all. Along the way, she'll meet a variety of charming characters, each with their own unique routines and story to follow. Befriend, romance, or deceive them to unlock buffs and combat abilities to help you on your journey.
Okay, I might have to give this Immortal Herald thing a whirl.
Answer the call, persist through this deadly dimension, engage in fast-paced combat, and pay off your debt when Neverway descends onto Nintendo Switch next year.
That looked interesting. Seemed like something I might play.
Can do a good playthrough on the bad playthrough.
This looks interesting. It's like herding animals during the apocalypse.
Yeah, fighting predators must be a nightmare in this game.
This is literally a walking sim. Like literally.
From the publisher of Firewatch comes Herdling, a new adventure from the creators of the acclaimed Far series. In this tale of beauty and companionship, guide a herd of mysterious creatures into the mountains and beyond.
The journey will be challenging but breathtaking as you traverse fog-wreathed forests, forgotten valleys, and snowy plateaus.
As you cross these diverse biomes, discover more of the fabled beasts known as calicorns and add them to your herd.
You'll also encounter eerie dangers, formidable obstacles, and environmental puzzles as you climb higher and forge your way to the mystery at the summit.
Wield your staff to guide the calicorns and join their exhilarating stampedes.
Embark on a tale of trust and survival, when Hurdling climbs onto Nintendo Switch August 21st. Pre-order.
It looks interesting. I like it. It's Pikmin.
Yeah.
Or the Herd. Super Ultra Shepherd.
People became so illiterate that they're using books as bricks, huh? That's sad.
Begin later
right
today on Nintendo eShop.
No, you, bud.
Window seat or aisle?
Window. Booth or table?
Booth. Lone wolf or life of the party?
Ooh, now that's a tough one.
Well, those are the types of decisions you'll have to make in this pleasant puzzle game, where you organize groups of people according to their preferences. You're in charge of who sits where.
Play seating matchmaker to please picky characters by dropping them into social situations and watching them react.
Discover each character's unique traits, from the relatable to the outlandish. Everyone has a seat at the table.
Piece together these satisfying puzzles at your own pace and unlock fun new scenarios like bus rides, banquets, limo rides, and more. Sit back, relax, and find the perfect spot for everyone in Is This Seat Taken? Launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
That looks so stupid.
How do you go into that?
I'm going to figure it out because as dumb as that looks, I want to play it. I'm like, oh, yeah, rearranging people in seats.
Your favorite big city just got
Kitty.
even bigger.
That's right. Little Kitty Big City is back with a free update, chock full of brand new opportunities for mischief.
Use the cat customizer to give your kitty a fresh new look. Or
Not
even
gonna lie, I would play
recreate
this.
your favorite
I would too.
fur ball.
Once you're looking meowvelous, head out into the city to explore new areas, make new friends, and check in on some familiar faces.
Get your paws dirty as you learn skills from your puppy pal. Or strut your stuff for the fanciest feline celebrity in the whole wide city.
With a catwalk like that,
That cat's going to get...
it's a good thing you can also unlock additional camera mode features to capture it all.
Say cheese.
That's not a cat pun.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Little Kitty Big City free picture perfect update launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Damn it, now I gotta buy Nintendo Switch.
We hope you're looking forward to the Nintendo Switch games you just saw.
Next up, let's take a look at some indies found for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, we're back.
Back and under attack.
What? Ah! Put on a brave face, squad up with your friends, and hop into the diving bell as you try to go viral in the online co-op horror game. Content warning.
Grab your camera, courage, and cursed items for some shenanigans down in the depths of the old world.
Film as many happenings as possible before you run out of breath, batteries, or buddies.
As long as one of you makes it back to the surface, you can upload your footage to SpookTube, grab some popcorn, and watch the views roll
I like
in.
how the
You've got
world
3
changes. Like the art
Yeah,
style.
I just like the fact that you could sacrifice your buddies to film them getting murdered so you could have better footage.
days.
I'm role
to
playing
hit
a
your
mild
view
person.
quota.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Role playing. Sure.
More eyeballs equal
Farming
more
you for
moolah.
content.
And the more ad revenue you can generate, the better gear you can acquire for your next run. What could possibly go wrong?
Fame and misfortune await in Content Warning, coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo
warning.
Switch next year.
Hi, I'm Kenny Sun, and today I'm excited to share Ball Pit. It's an action roguelite that fuses elements inspired by some of my favorite games, like Hold Down, Vampire Survivors, and Loop Hero.
All right.
I played.
You got me
I
at
played 2 of
Vampire
those.
Survivors.
Yeah, Vampire Survivors is great. There's so many Vampire Survivor clones, and I've tried a bunch of them, and they just don't hit the same. Like they're just missing something, right?
Must be the music and the aesthetic, right?
I don't know if it's the music and the aesthetic. It's like they're all like smaller in scale. Like they're not as epic. Like the amount of unlockables and stuff, like it just feels like you're playing either it's identical to Vampire Survivor and you're like, oh, I'm just playing it with a new skin, or it's like a cheaper version of it. It's like, oh, it's Vampire Survivor but with less options. Loop Hero is decent, but not great.
I'm working with an amazing team of artists who have brought the world to life with a beautiful low polypixel art style, as well as composer Amos Roddy, whose pulse-pounding soundtrack locks you into the rhythm of the action. We can't wait to share with you all.
Time to have a ball in the brand new survival roguelike, Ball Pit.
In the ruins of old Balbalon, you'll battle through auto-scrolling levels
Balbalon,
with break-breaking style attacks using a bevy of balls that bounce around the battlefield. Whew.
You bet.
Okay, I'm out already. Like, there's so much happening that I can't follow along.
Better believe it. There are over 60 randomized balls to equip and combine during your journey.
Balls on the
Experiment
table.
with powerful and unexpected synergies to blast your way through the pit.
Collect resources as you progress to build out new Balbalon with over 70 distinct buildings, earning you additional power-ups, bonuses, characters,
I'd rather
and
play
more.
Vampire Survivor.
Each region of the pit offers its own special set of hazards, on top of swarms of increasingly challenging foes and mighty screen-filling bosses. This pit is packed.
Fortunately, you'll meet other treasure hunters along the way who can add their individual skills and upgradable powers to your arsenal.
Experimentation and adaptation are crucial to the success of new Balbalon.
Experimentation?
So go out and create total chaos
With
against
balls? Just that one time in college. Yeah.
the approaching hordes in Ball Pit, bouncing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2 this fall, and Nintendo Switch October 15th.
Ultimate Sheep Raccoon. This looks retarded. I would never play this. This looks like I see a lot of games now where they're like, this is like streamer bait, right? Like, look at all these wacky things that you could play, and all your friends could be yelling and screaming and stuff. It's like, oh, it's so fun.
スタジオスのブラインドの渋谷です。
音楽担当とのヌーです。
カイです。グレイシャドウは私のホームである。
I don't know why, but this looks like this guy sent his wife to go have sex with this other dude, and he's just like, he's in the cuck chair.
Oh, she looked like the chick from
You've been on Pornhub too much.
I'm just saying, like he's like this weird dude, like in a kimono. I don't know. It's
Why are these two dressed the same and he isn't?
Yeah, but they're just gonna blur it out anyway.
寒冷な気候からインスピレーションを受けて生まれました。
音楽ではその世界に共鳴すべく声も多用して情景を描きました。
自然にインスパイアされた、それでいて JRPG 的なスパイスの効いたアクションゲームです。遠い未来の海に住む会長の市場として、彼らの視点で展開する物語を楽しんでください。
This game does look bad though. I've seen it before. Glacier Red.
65 million years in the future, the Everwinter has encased Earth within a permanent layer of ice. But under the surface,
the Ice
a new
Age
chapter unfolds.
In Glacier, you play as a Twide, an evolved avian species descended from dinosaurs, endowed with the abilities needed to protect the Everwinter oceans.
These stunning underwater worlds are full of mysteries that are waiting to be explored and defended.
As you swim through these scenic vistas, you'll...
It's like Superman 64, but like instead of Superman, you're a bird underwater. So it makes sense.
Engage ferocious marine beasts in real-time combat. Unleash melee and ranged attacks, along with special abilities to fell these foes.
Use experience Gain from these battles to build
Yeah,
up
it
your
does look
wise
dreadful,
wings
actually.
and various abilities to become the Everwinter's ultimate protector.
Get ready to soar the seas at
They're not
the
even
end of
creative
time
with the
in
fish.
Glacier, launching as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this holiday. Before we go, let's check out a few more exciting indie games heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo
Before we go, man, we're really just fucking flying through this.
Switch.
Another little mouse game, but this time in like a 2D, 2.5D.
How many mouse games did you see? 3 so far.
Yeah, but that one Hela looks dope with the little frog.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah.
Undusted letters from the past. You clean stuff.
It was like
Disney
the Power
needs
Up.
to make a good Rescuers game.
Oh,
Speaking of,
they
like-
should, yeah. A Great Mouse Detective, even.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
just go
that would work, too.
Forget all that. Let's just go Studio Ghibli, The Borrowers, right? Arrietty.
Yeah.
What? Oh, this is retarded looking. Caves of Quid. This looks like a old school little RPG.
Oh,
Hell
that
yeah,
game
Go
looked
Go
insane.
Town. What this one? Opus?
Yeah. Look at that. Some
I don't know what it
abomination out
is.
of nowhere.
But look, like it starts off with like just normal people.
Yeah. Just chilling. Look at this.
He's carrying her on his back. Then okay, so there's like a camera mechanic. Like I can't even figure out what the game is, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like there's a giant fucking pig. Now there's a
And
horse
then
on the railroad
unicorn
track.
for some reason.
No, it's not a unicorn.
Oh,
There's
horse.
no horn
Oh,
on that,
look.
TJ.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A horse. And then, like you said, like
And
an
then-
Eldritch abomination just shows up. Like, what is this
Yeah,
game?
out of
What
nowhere.
is this?
That's what I'm saying. It looks insane. Super Mario, but you're a wolf.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you
Well, that's everything. Those last couple games barely got any love, but hey, it is what it is. All right, we got some Ask Us Anything questions. We're gonna get through those, and then we'll just take off. Never fall for good graphics when it comes to indie games. You get screwed 9 times out of 10. It's the risk you gotta take, buddy. You gotta take that risk. All right, let's make sure we get all the questions. Okay, we got 2. Yes, so we can get out of here quick. All right, guys. Van Halen or Van Hager?
Van Halen.
Ooh.
Easy.
Yeah. I like David Lee Roth.
I have
Sammy
to
did
agree with
okay,
that.
but
All right. It says, what do you think of the Gina Carano lawsuit? Win or meh? Well, I mean, it's not. I don't know if it's a win. It's a settlement. Here's the sad reality, right? Clearly, both sides wanted to settle. Clearly, both sides have agreed to the settlement.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So Gina obviously had some fear that she could have lost. Just getting Disney to settle is a huge win, right? You took a huge corporation and got them to agree to settle. They're also agreeing to like bring her back. I don't know if that's platitudes. I don't know if it's like we're gonna say we're gonna bring you back if you want, but you just never want, right? Like that's the deal. Like you never want to come back.
maybe.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna let everyone know that we'll let you come back if you wanted, which you're never allowed to say you want, right? Like, so I don't know. We got to see how it plays out. I think give it like 3 months.
She might get a cameo in the Grogu and Mandalorian movie, but that's probably about it. Be my guess.
Here's the thing. I'm so confused by all of this, right? Like, let's say Gina Carano got her series. They gave her series back. Gina Carano and the Space Rangers, or whatever the fuck it's called, right?
Yeah.
Are the Zeros suddenly going to support Disney now?
Hell no.
No,
they won't.
That's what I'm saying. So is it a win?
They'll like that show, but that would be it.
Yeah, but in
They'll
order
say,
to watch that show,
she was great, but the writers were terrible, and
right. But in order to support her, you'd have to get Disney Plus and watch the show for it to count, right?
No, they sail the high seas and watch it.
Yeah, but if you sail the high seas, then no one watches the show. Then the show tanks in the ratings, and then you don't prove your point, right? You have to support the things that you like in order to convince companies to make more of it, right? So they would have to.
Yeah.
Yarr.
I mean, they've already told everyone not to buy Disney Plus, not to get into that sail the high seas. So, like, I don't know if this is gonna how this pans out as far as is it a win? Is it going to be like one of those cultural things, like how people were talking about? Yeah, that's great, Eric. We supported you the one time. Now we're done. Like, we supported your lawsuit. We're done. Supporting you afterward. Like, that's it. Like, we're kicking you to the curb now.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, if she starts saying good things, what if Gina starts saying good things about Disney now? Then what? Oh no, guys, Disney's fantastic. It's part of the lawsuit settlement, right? Like, Disney's fantastic. It's great. I love Disney.
Oh yeah.
That was a whole misunderstanding. That whole where they put me in the little room, the 5-minute struggle session. No, that's not what it was. It was a misunderstanding. Then what? Like, because I feel like Disney's obviously, if they hire her back, Disney's not gonna be like, okay, we're gonna hire you back and still shit all over us and still say all those things that we did were horrible, right? She's gonna have to retract something, right? So
yeah, it's not a win, but it's not a loss, I guess.
I think it's a win for her. I don't think it's a cultural win.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the cultural win that people want it to be, right?
Don't be saying at least we should have had the Discovery.
The real question, will Gina have time for those Rippaverse celebrity activations Chad Larson spoke about?
Oh, nope.
Probably not. Grumpy says, I think Gina won, but we lost because we wanted Discovery. Gina wants her career back, and that's okay. But I don't think she's going to get her career back. That's the thing. Like,
she's not going back to Deadpool 4 as Angel Dust or some shit,
she was never a good actress, right? I'm sorry. And she's fat, okay? Let's not pretend like Gina Carano's not fat. She's fat, okay?
The gold starts finer.
It's just like, was she ever good? Like, people hated her before, the whole oh, she got fired by Disney, right? Like,
that's why she was good in that role on Mandalorian because she didn't have to be a great actress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she needed to be a tough girl, and she was.
Yeah, just be angry there, easy.
Yeah.
And Gina's still sleeping with that 1-0. I don't think her and Drunk 3PO were sleeping together. I think Drunk 3PO is gay. I remember Quartering did a video where he said that he wanted to make a movie with Gina where Gina fucks a bunch of hot dudes, but then eventually settles for the schlubby Quartering.
What the?
That was his pitch for the movie. Literally, he was she could go around, she goes around, fucks all these hot dudes and stuff, and she's getting banged by everybody, and then my character would just just still wants to be with her, and then eventually she'll see that he's a good guy and he bees with her, and everyone's like, so your movie is you get cucked for 3/4 of the movie, and then she settles with you after she's done fucking all the chads.
Yeah, apparently.
That's the movie you're pitching. He said it. It wasn't even someone was making fun of him. That was literally the pitch.
Straight face, dead ass. God damn.
Yeah,
that's the pitch.
It's I was like, are you hearing yourself? Dude,
And we thought Beetle was weird. God damn.
Yeah. Hollywood executives can be pretty petty enough to give her a role in Marvel just so Gunn won't poach her to play Wonder Woman or Big Barda. They should let her go play fucking Big Barda. Who cares?
She
Like,
has to be Big Barda. That needs to happen. Yeah.
Is she tall enough though?
Just camera picks like when they did the Tom Hardy. Come on, it's easy.
Yeah, that's true.
But let her go over there. Like, oh my god, I would laugh my ass off if she played Wonder Woman because it would be so horrible. She cannot act. She's terrible.
Neither could Gal Gadot.
Yeah, and that movie was trash. Like
that came back to haunt them. Yeah, Wonder Woman.
I mean, the first Wonder Woman was good, but
I don't think either one of them was good.
Gal so much.
The first Wonder Woman was okay, but like the villain popping up like out of nowhere at the end.
Oh god, the Ares.
Yeah, it was just stupid. Like
Yeah.
that movie had a bunch of problems, and then Wonder Woman 2. Don't get me started with. We're just gonna avoid World War. Like we get involved in World War One, but we're just gonna avoid World War II. Okay,
let's gloss over that. Captain America can worry about that one.
Nah, Gina isn't a Wonder Woman type. Gal Gadot even less so. Wonder Woman was fine until the third act. Wonder Woman 84 was stupid, just stupid. Yeah, I agree.
The only thing that carried those movies is the Hans Zimmer music. That's it.
The only thing about Wonder Woman 84 is that Linda Carter was in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was fire. Linda Carter. But everything else about
she was a
movie
great
was
Wonder
fun.
Woman.
Big Barda has to be tall. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, everybody. That's the show. We watched some Disney. We watched some Nintendo Directs. We saw some indie games. Some stuff piqued my interest. Some stuff might have piqued your interest. And don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow for Comicsgate Suburbs, where we go over campaigns.
That's right.
We go over a bunch of comic book news. And I didn't talk about this at the top of the hour, but I'm going to talk about it now. From now on, I'm going to clip the Gabbing with Geeks game content and the CG Suburbs when we talk about the news articles about comic books, and they will both go on their respective channels. Instead of going here, the live streams will be here, but the clips will be on the Frog Tony Gaming and the Frog Tony Comics. So hopefully that'll get content on those channels. That's the plan anyway. Now, I always plan things and then nothing happens. So probably nothing's going to happen, but
don't be Vito.
I'm trying not to. I got to get time. Like I said, I always come home and I go, okay, I got this many hours, and then I blink and it's like, oh shit, it's showtime. Right. So, I got to get my 3 or 4 hours of gooning in every night. So
Stop beat me, bud.
Attaboy.
Yeah. So, anyway, as always, love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.